Right, folks, how's everyone doing today? Glad to see everyone's here. Let me just put it in stream that streams. Sorry, in Discord that the stream has started. Media. Awesome. All right. So first, how's everyone doing? Who do we have in chat today? I'll give it a minute or two, and then we'll get going. Whilst we give it a minute or two, let's just talk through the plan for the stream today. So obviously we got Milo in front of us again. Hopefully today we're going to get done with the actual mechanical build of Milo. In the last few streams we've done electronics table, y-axis, x-axis. We're going to finish the z-axis today. Hey Dave, how you doing, bud? I'm going to finish the z-axis today, stick some motors on it, and also put all the accessory bits on the sides. Hopefully this is going to be a good enough angle for you guys to see that. What else? Yeah, I think that's everything for this stream. Next stream, we're going to go back to the electronics box and put everything in there. Hopefully get some wiring done up. I'm going to do the majority of the wiring off camera. I think just so that you guys don't have to go through the whole boring part of watching me wire things badly. Other than that, I think that's everything good. How you doing today, Dave? What have you been up to? Let's get some music going, shall we? Right. Did you manage to get your PWM thing sorted that you were talking about earlier? Your 0 to 10 volt converter, I believe. Something like that. Learning about ADHD and designing a customer experience center. It is wired. Oh, nice. Nice. I have way too much experience with ADHD. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. Anyways, I think I've wasted enough time. Let's take this off of here. Dave, I still have your fixated plate, your continental breakfast. Remind me when I get paid in a couple of weeks that I need to send it your way. Otherwise, I'm gonna totally forget. Right, so what am I gonna need? I'm gonna need the Z plate, the Z-axis motor mount, the lead screw. Don't need any of those parts anymore. And some other accessory bits. You drop me the deets and I'll transfer cash money instead. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll do that at some stage if I remember. I'm awful with this kind of thing. And I also need a motor. Don't know where the original motor that I got from the LDO kit went, but I did get sent the exact same spec motors. Oh, nope, that's an empty box. But I did get sent the same spec motors a while back, so we'll just use one of those for now. Actually, are these the same spec motors? '57 STH 56. Oh, they're not. These are 2804 AC. The ones I got sent before are 2804A. Pretty sure they're the same internal spec. It's just a different connector type. Hey, it's Kale. Hey, Phil. How you guys doing today? How's Germany? Is it as wet as the UK is right now? Don't know why I said Germany, but I just thought I would. Let's get the manual open to the correct page, shall we? No, it's hot. 36 degrees today. Bloody hell. I miss the warm weather. I miss being back home in Africa, where you can go outside and everything dries quickly. I believe we were at this step here. So it's going to mean printed parts, printed Z-axis bit. I didn't forget to print that part, did I? Oh, we're off to a great start already. I did. Damn. Technical difficulties, guys. I guess we'll continue on with the build. I'll fix that off of stream. We'll just do the rest of it. Do the rest of the assembly in the meantime. Do I have it in my spare parts box by any chance? Is it in the spare parts box? No. No, it is not. Oh! On the top of the printed parts, go ahead. I currently have the first parts for my ball screw upgrade. Nice! I'm going to be glad to see what you get up to with that ball screw upgrade. It looks like a lot of fun. Why did you go with those size ball screws, by the way? Not that you're wrong or anything, I'm just kind of more intrigued than anything else. Oh, you have them in the printer, you haven't got them out and done yet. Yeah, the 1204s. Is that because they were a common size? No, 1204 tends to be the kind of hobbyist grade ball screw size, doesn't it? Also, Xscale, we haven't heard from you yet. Don't you think you can hide from me? You know better than that. Skip all the stuff now. Considering I don't want part printed out, that's fine. I can always do that another time. I'll need M3x5s. Inevitably will be in the box that I haven't looked at. It's because they're easy to get for me, relatively cheap. Okay, fair enough. In comparison to the 0804s that Alex Trevor's using, what's the kind of price difference? I've been working hard on optimizing the renderer. Good news, it's much better. Still ways to go, in my opinion, but at least everything is in place. Oh, nice, nice. So if we managed to get up past 4,000 cuts now. Are we still limited? By we, I mean all you. Don't mean to steal your thunder. Alex one's a 300 USD. I'm currently right at 200, but yours is only the X and Y axis, isn't it? Alex was X, Y, and Z. You believe? Have time to throw the cuts in. I was more working on stuff / work. Okay, fair enough. That's an important part. Hey, Tin. Looks like I missed the ball screw discussion. We're having the ball screw discussion. You can be part of the ball screw discussion. We always want you here, Tin. How's your day been, by the way, bud? I'm just shamelessly copying whatever Phil does. A lot of us do. There's no shame in it. Need to dial out some backlash on my Y. Yeah, you were saying about it. Is that a design problem, or is that a an issue just with you haven't tuned it yet? Right. LDO, we may have an issue. Oh no. Never mind, that's just the carriages behind. Okay. Never mind, false alarm. False alarm. We're doing fine. Doing fine. I just forget how dumb I am sometimes. Need to dial out some backlash on why. But to be honest, before I slap the ball screws on, I'm still trying to tune the standard screws. Nice. I genuinely thought that screws would be the kind of good middle ground for everyone when I started the design. Like, I didn't think people would be so willing to spend money on ball screws. But I am proven wrong. That's why I'm thinking about it. Well, you know exactly what I'm thinking about, but because you've seen it, but not anyone else yet. Yeah, I got backlash coming back to. It wouldn't be such a big deal, except it's hard to access the screws to remove and re-Loctite them. Yes, you're right. Don't doubt the maker's insane ability to spend. Yes. This is true, as I have noticed recently. What was it I said the other day? Impulse Buyers Anonymous? That's what we're going to change the server name to. Yep. Don't worry. I am fully aware of that issue. And it has been looked into for it is continuing to be looked into for the next version. It can only go bigger and better. Only get bigger and better. How does those slide? Fairly freely. Good enough for the date, for the girls I date. I would print out that new Z-axis piece now, but unfortunately the printer is running, making some switch wire parts for my Mega Zero conversion to switch wire. A wild Bleach appears. Hiya! How you doing, Bleach? You didn't think you'd sneak by, did you? The machine is tuned, the nuts are brilliant, not exactly sure what the cause of losing adjustment is. I think it's just plasticity of your parts. Whilst in the short term, I think the driving the nuts together to form the kind of zero backlash nut blocks that we have is a great idea if you want the most accuracy possible. But because we're working with a medium that's so plastic, literally plastic, and will strain after some time, will creep after some time, that creep is going to cause you to lose a few kind of millimeters, sorry, not millimeters, like tenths or hundredths of a millimeter of tightness each time, and you'll just get, eventually it'll creep back in. That's why Ed's done such a good job designing the new nuts for, yes, for stuff in the future. Because those are going to be awesome. Probably wear or creep. Yeah, exactly what I was trying to say. I'm just not as good at saying it. When machining, life is a bleach. Fair enough. Just don't drink it. That's all I'm gonna say. What's that? It's gonna be motor mounted, isn't it? I can install the M2.5s at a later date. So what I need now is some M5x12s. The fact that I still have so many M5x12s left over is kind of worrying me. What have I missed? I also need some M5 washers. And some lock nuts. Why? Why did I get sent so many of these? Okay. I only needed 4. There seems to be a million. Don't forget the rattling. Screws will get loose with, even with Loctite. Yep, you're not wrong there. You can get rosin-based Loctite, which is better for better for vibrations, for high frequency vibrations. But yeah, we won't go too far into the weeds on that today. Drill out some holes, shall we? Has anyone experimented with milling and anti-backlash? Not yet. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything either. It'd be a hard thing to mill out. Actually, no. It wouldn't be too hard. Because you don't have to inlay the nuts like we do on 3D printed parts. So it could just be a flat piece, orientated another way, and then drill 4 holes and you tap those. They'd be blind taps, but you'd be able to tap for every single one of the holes. Wait a few weeks, Tex will have replaced every part at this point. Yep. That's why we love Tech, because he's a madman and likes to do stuff like that.
I'm so clumsy.
I mean, Phil, you have probably got the most metal mods that make sense to do first. Whereas Tech's gone for more of the aesthetic metal parts. Like, you really don't need to change the legs on the enclosure, the electronics enclosure to metal, but he's doing that. And you really don't need to change the X-axis bearing block either. And he's done that. But when you're talking about actual mods that make the most sense to do for performance, you're talking FMJ, which is going to be a standard moving forward if you're watching the replay of this live stream. Going forward into the next machine, we're going to make a version with FMJs as standard. And then Hearts of Iron is also going to be a standard that we support. But you don't have to use them. We'll be able to use whatever setup you want. But that is for a long, long, long time from now. I'll probably do X and Y fully machined. Bill, you've got the machine to emulate. Very practical and effective mods. Got the machine to emulate. Yep. Agreed. I need some belts and some pulleys now. I am also once again looking into Myth and Etsy. Nice. Oh, don't worry, bud. You'll definitely be getting some customers. I can see it now. I think it was, oh, who was it? It was Derpimus on the Discord. He's been going around telling everyone about the project, and they're all really excited for the LDO kit. So once the LDO kit gets done, we're going to have a lot of people who are going to want upgrades made for them. And yes, I still think that people who have access to Milos are still going to want to buy parts, because they'll be wanting to do other things. They'll be home gamers. There'll be people who don't have the time to machine things by themselves. Oh yeah. Prepare yourself for the in Milo inning. I really hope one day we'll see a mill pop up in a very low income country. I agree with you. Technically, it's already happened, because my V1.4, which was the first Milo to actually ever cut aluminium, did its first aluminium cuts in Kenya. Damn it. This is why we have spares. Sorry. Alright, that's the motor on, and now for my least favourite part of the entire build, tightening all these bolts up at really awkward angles. Do the back ones first, because they'll be the easiest ones to do. It's probably easier if I just held this in place and just tightened it up. Like that. Anything missing from the LDO kit yet? No, I'm gonna make a couple of recommendations. Currently, there's two 2209s in the kit. A lot of people have been saying that they're willing to bump those up. They want those to be bumped up to 5160s. So I'm going to do that. They're working on a combined relay slash PWM to voltage converter, which isn't in the kit that I have. So I'm assuming they're going to do something about that at some stage. There's nothing for Long John tool setter, but that's a given because it's just the Milo kit. It's Long John tool setter is not a thing that needs to be necessarily in the kit. Yeah, overall, I don't think they're missing anything. They've given me an extra load of a lot of things, which is nice. I actually stole some of those M5 washers earlier. Hey Charles, is there a date or price on the LDO kit? Just out of curiosity, as I thought, as all the bits minus spindle, as I bought all of it. Basically, it's when I get back to them that the kits are good to go. One of the LDO guys needs to come fly out so that you can see how the electronics is going to work. So basically, it's when I can finish this, and then maybe a month or two after that. I wouldn't be surprised if they held it off until Christmas time, because that's when we'll be at Smurf together. So they'll be able to maybe make an announcement then, or something along those lines. Yeah, the PWM converter is necessary if anyone using the speed control communications with VFD serial. What do you mean? I don't think many people will be using serial communication because you'd need to be able to communicate over serial to your control board. And the boards that we offer don't support that kind of type of communication. Make a show. Yes, we need to talk about what's happening with that, because if you're coming up to grab Milos with the vans, I need to make sure that they're in either working order or in display order. Vans? Why did I say vans? Lots of printers use serial. It's the standard on most of the ones which are being used in Linux CNC. Okay, that's good to know. We'll have to look into that, I think. Do is make a show. Yep. You don't know about this? I'm pretty sure we talked about this at scale. Murph, which is the the Sanjay Mortimer, sorry, Smurf, the Sanjay Mortimer Rat Festival is in the UK, celebrating Sanjay Mortimer from E3D. It's this December, and LDO has graciously sponsored us a booth next to theirs. I think it's next to this. So if you're free in December 2nd, I think it is, I believe it is, you better come on up and we can party like it's Milo time. By the way, do we do Team Milo shirts or whatever? I think that would be cool. Maybe get the Millennium shirts I made for the desktop machine shop before I closed it down, with the little Milo logo on the chest. That would be a fun thing to do. The cheap as well, cheapish, 30 quid a shirt, but still. For custom made stuff, that's not too bad. Custom made low, like, stock. Should use one of those online shop things where people, yeah. What did I use? What was I using back in the day? Print something. I'll have to figure it out. A friend of mine does custom printed shit. Oh, nice. So what you're saying is we need to get into contact with your friend, and then we get half the revenue that they sell all the Milo shirts for, because you know they're gonna sell. They'll go off the shelves like hotcakes. I'm joking, by the way, if you can tell. Oh, it was you, Xscale, wasn't it? It was you. Oh, I forgot it was you who did the shirt design. Damn, that feels like ages ago now. I feel old. Jamming that in there should keep it in place at the right tension. More than a year ago, yeah, it was. Jeepers. Spreadshirt, that's what it was, wasn't it? It was Spreadshirt we used. I assume because you're asking, that means you're coming, Phil. Nice. Yeah, I think as a team we need to do some planning as well. I think we need to at least get a sign made up for the booth. We also need to call E3D because they're the organizers and see what the table size is actually going to be like. Anyways, right. I'm going to be right back, just nip into the bathroom. For now. See you guys in a bit. Right, and we're back. My mic is on, perfect. Right, so other than the actual Z-axis piece there, that's the Z-axis put together at least. Sorry, the Z-axis nut block. That's the Z-axis put back together. I'll put the nut block on another time. For now, I'm going to concentrate on getting the spindle mount on. That doesn't need to be in there for now. Put it on the side. Dugga machine, and you keep. Right, quick repair. One of the ears has fallen off. It'd be fine with just a super glue repair. I'm not very good at not breaking things around the string, am I? if you didn't know this, the activator that you normally get for super glue is just water a lot of the time. The stuff that actually activates super glue is just water, so if you just breathe on it, don't breathe it in, like I just did, breathe on it, it makes the super glue cure a little bit faster. Okay, I did drill this ball out, I'm pretty sure. Why is it struggling to be put in? Yeah, struggling to put it in. Maybe I should drill them out from both sides. Oop. I have lost sound. I think it's my earphone that's died. Has anyone else lost sound? Can you guys hear the music? Ah, it's just that song. Just that song. We lost music. I'm pretty sure. Is the music back now? I'm pretty sure I fixed it. Don't know what happened there, but I think it was just the song ending early or something to do with Spotify being weird. Where did I put that bag for? There we go. Bag of nuts. Those, put them there. Whack it with. You can tell I was meant to be a precision machinist, can't you? Just by the way I thwack everything I find that doesn't fit. Ah, I'll be right. Whack it with a hammer. You'll be good. Yeah, music's back. No one is asking in hardware help if they should get the short or the long threaded inserts from CNC Kitchen. Get the short ones because they'll work in every scenario. The long ones will work most of the time, but it wasn't actually something I was worried too much about when I was designing them at the time. It wasn't something I thought I had to worry about. I know better now, but get the short ones. They'll work way better in most cases. Milo in black does kind of look like he's got a really angry face. Here's what hammer strike 0. Yes. And I wonder why some of my stuff breaks. I'll be fine, whack it with a hammer. That's the thing I'm going to worry about more in the future. Actually having threads in metal plates. I don't know why I was so scared of using them in the past, but full natural alu color would look cool to raw anodized. Yeah, but yeah, stealth build looks like almost professional. Oh, it looks... I get why Dave wanted to do this now. It's a fun little color scheme. Makes Milo look like Batman. Bat Milo. I'm Bat Milo. Either that or Milo gets some really kinky stuff off screen. I'll let your imaginations run wild with that one. Stealth for the win, although I have the odd blue bit where I got lazy and didn't reprint. Fair. I did initially want to go with like an LDO themed color scheme, but at the time eSun wasn't stocking, well, Amazon wasn't stocking the blue Eastern ABS. And I had a bunch of black already on hand. Makita Milo. I think it's Phil who has a Makita Blue. I think the filament he uses actually is called Makita Blue. I did reach out to 3DO to ask if they wanted to become the project sponsor, but I never got word back from them. Probably ask Polymaker next, because Polymaker's fairly happy to sponsor projects like us. Oh, I love vibrant colors. I really love, like, the purer you can get a vibrant red or vibrant orange even, the better. A lot of the ABS that I used, that I've used on certain things has gone extinct, or they don't make it anymore. So like the orange I have on my Trident is, they don't, I think it was a Hatchbox. One of them don't, one of the manufacturers doesn't make it anymore, whatever manufacturer it was. So I am stuck with a spool with about that much left on it, because I need to make sure that I can reprint parts for this guy if anything does break. Which it has. A few times. Although I will say, half the time it's not actually due to my shoddy building. It's component failure a lot of the time. Put those wires away for now. My fault, low hammer resistance. Yep. Yep, definitely. Definitely. Why is it broken? Oh, I don't know. Nothing to do with me, obviously. By 12, I need some T-nuts. Exactly, man. All right. Who needs delicacy and finesse and style when you have a hammer and you look cool when using it. I'm gonna go super sneaky dev talk right now, whilst I have most of the dev team here. Try not to make it too obvious, but the stuff that you've seen so far from the little project that I've been showcasing to you guys, what do you guys think of the aesthetics of it? I'm not too worried about the functionality right now, but the aesthetics of it all. Go to bed. See ya. No worries. See ya, bud. Sleep tight. Looking pretty good. I'm glad someone thinks so. I'm always worried about the looks of things. Added some. Oh yeah, it's weird. I held up a few parts earlier and it looks huge in CAD, but it's not actually too bad in real life. Right. So, I think that's going to be us for the night, guys. Cheers for coming. Z-axis is mostly complete. I'm going to take some of the parts off screen and actually finish them. Is nice that goes inside that massiveness. If I made myself, yes, you made yourself clear, I think. Anyways, I'll fix what I need to fix off screen. I need to reprint some stuff, obviously. We are so close to finishing it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to skip the wiring because you guys don't really want to watch me wire anything. I don't think so, at least. I'll do all that off screen. Next time you see us, we'll be hopefully doing some first moves on this Milo. Right? And at that point, I can tell LDO to stop hanging around and waiting and get these out the door and looking good for the people. I hope you guys did enjoy being here. I always love it when you guys come and just hang out. It's always a nice kind of feeling. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. If you do want to support me, no, this is you guys already do. If you do want to support me, there are some links to my Patreon down in the description, and just my general PayPal if you want to do either a one-time donation or just a monthly donation. It means a lot to me. It really does. Even just like $1 a month, stuff like that, it all adds up in the end. If you like the video, if you like the stream, don't forget to press like in the description below. And I hope you guys have an awesome evening. Bye now.